Okay. Switching mode, that was it.
Well, you have to kind of get in like serious mode, tabletop mode, or something like that. So.
On a dragon.
Okay, and that's switching mode, that was it. Oh,
Well, you have to kind of get in like serious mode, tabletop mode, or
my
something
character
like
sheet.
that. So.
Well, I've entitled this. I've entitled it July. Sorry. 2017, the last playthrough for now.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. We'll get started.
No, I got the notification.
Oh, thank God for that.
I can't. I've read this. Obviously, they come from a different patch note because it's not in the one that I've just read.
Oh dear God.
Hi, everyone.
We'll work out what the patch notes are later.
Hello.
Hey everyone. We're going to do the final chapter. The final chapter. It's not the final part of this chapter. To the first half of the first book of the Dragonlance campaign, if that makes any sense. And then we're going to take a little bit of a sabbatical. We're going to take a few months off from Dragonlance, but then we're going to revisit it. But we'll have some other projects, some other RP sessions coming up, which we'll post some news about, and you'll be able to see those on the iGame website.
Don't sound so melancholy.
Don't sound so melancholy. Right.
Hi, everyone. So for those of you watching who are enjoying these sessions, yay! This is our wrap-up session for following Dragonlance the campaign as the original characters made by Tracy Wise. Tracy Hickam and Margaret Weiss. There we go.
Yeah.
Words. Starting a couple of weeks from now, we will be taking a week or two off, depending upon how we do as far as setting everyone up, because we need to establish new characters. We will be doing an original Dragonlance RP event starting here in a couple of weeks. It'll be same time, same place, here on Wispa's channel, Tuesdays at about noon, 1 o'clock Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be super exciting because we're all going to be our original characters, sheets that we've made up, characters that we want to be, and we will have a unique adventure never before seen in Kryn, though semi-seen because I am borrowing certain elements. I am going to be the GM. So hopefully we will not crash and burn, and much hilarity should ensue. So I hope you all will come join us and enjoy it as much as you have these last few sessions. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So when we left off, yes, you guys were up on the second floor. I'm gonna say like up on the higher floor, and you were exploring a building that had been turned upside down. It's some kind of diplomats or some kind of high aristocracy kind of residence. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that had been turned upside down somewhat, and everything that was on the floor, aka the roof, is now all over the roof, or aka the floor. Yeah, and your way down, you can go back. There was a way back up using the pipe, or there was a way down using the old fireplace on the chimney. For our other group, which were down on the basement, down on the floor that was below, well below, they entered into a plaza where they witnessed some gully dwarves doing some daily chores. One of them was hopelessly trying to catch some fish or catch something in a bottle, and a couple of other ones were busily occupying themselves with spear laundry. They recently just spoken to an escapee from the Kushi tribe, a young girl, a tribal girl, who had given them some kind of an instruction or some layout, which they hurriedly written down, chalked down onto the back of a handkerchief. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as to whereabouts, what happens in the so-called Dragon's Lair in the back end of in the underside of this particular layout and city. Okay.
Okay.
Right. You spent a little bit of time just hanging around and talking and trying to wonder what was the best time, if there was an opportune moment to try to like make your way into the so-called Dragon's Lair. You spent some time counting the guards. You noticed that there was a guard that seems to pass in front of the entrance every 15 minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on occasion, two guards would show themselves like towards the back of the main entrance area, around this area just here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 30 minutes or so, around this area here, every 30 minutes or so. Just the area marked there with C. In that time, as you've been monitoring the comings and goings of the guards, the gully dwarves haven't really moved an awful lot. The guy doing the fishing seems to have moved a little bit further downstream. The two laundry people, on occasion, have disappeared, but have re-emerged again and come back with extra barrels of laundry. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and they
Yeah.
continue to do their spear fishing. They continue to do this.
Oh,
They continue to do this
yeah.
spear fishing. Yes.
Mhm.
Um, Tasselhoff, being very, very curious, very, very inquisitive about the comings and goings of these gully dwarfs, like kind of like follows the occasional one when they take the barrel away, and comes back and reports that they're actually hanging laundry out across the street. They've got makeshift washing lines hanging across the street with this soaking wet, frozen cold laundry hanging up, like they're thrown over these lines, which seem to be stretched, tied between what you would imagine to be signposts and almost like lampposts of the former main street, just round the corner, just along this avenue here. There's the occasional kind of like washing line with some laundry hanging out on it. Okay, and then the gully dwarfs return. Tasselhoff kind of scurries back towards where you're at, and and lets them go back to actually doing their laundry again, finding it all completely fascinating.
Okay.
The next 2 hours pass. It's very, very quiet. There's not an awful lot happening. You hear the occasional loud shout, the echo of some draconian screaming at some poor gully dwarf who's probably not standing in the right place or not done something to their liking, bellowing down through the chasm walls and like reverberating off all the solid surfaces. Um, and you can't hear anything of a dragon. You'd notice if you hear the actual callings of a dragon, it just doesn't happen. The guys that were up on the top, after much deliberation and much talking, decided to chance the chimney. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the one that goes down and not
The
up.
one that goes down, yeah, not the sewer pipe that goes up, the chimney that's actually
Yep.
now going down. It doesn't go down very far. It only goes down about 30 feet or so, and then it just stops abruptly. Yeah?
Yeah.
Then realizing that you don't have anything further to hold on to, you fall the last 10 feet or so and land in an underground kind of lake inside a chasm. Yeah? It's quite deep.
Lucky.
It's quite deep. Yeah? It's very wet, very cold, very dark, but it's quite deep. All you seem to plummet down into this waterfall. Swept gently downstream, you notice that the
Yeah.
speed of the actual water seems to pick up. Yeah, and the sides of the cave are closing in on you, and the water's getting faster and faster and faster, and you're all brought down this huge chute that seems to throw you down this. It's almost like a Wet and Wild slide kind of thing. Shoots you down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gallons, thousands and thousands of gallons of water rushing down past you, racing past you, completely, coming down over the top of you. Yeah, and then there's it seems to fall into what previously used to be windows, like giant stained glass windows, but there's no more stained glass in there anymore. There's just huge holes. All you fall through individual ones, and again, once again, seem to drop another 10 feet or so, and then land in a huge, um, like cathedral hall. But the cathedral hall it's not upside down. It's only been like it looks like it's only been toppled by 90 degrees. So you have the floor to your left, and to your right is the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, it's a giant indoor swimming pool. That's the best way to describe it. It's just nothing more than a giant indoor swimming pool. If there was any objects or if there was any pieces of furniture, then now surely must be at least 30 feet below you, deep in the water. Yes, all piled up underneath you. Yeah, you can't feel
Yeah.
them, you can't see them. The only way out of this room is by a doorway. Yep, in the west wall. That seems to like it seems it's just a huge doorway. That's the only way you can get out. Um, and it looks like it's kind of one of the doors. The both fold inwards, but the one that's actually fell, the bottom one, which is now the bottom door, which would have been the right hand side door, has fell inwards and has created a wooden ramp for you to be able to actually swim it to and climb out of the water.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
We're all soaked.
Or the wets, the colds, they're not in the best, you know, best of health.
I think I should use that big ass book as make fire.
It's a big ass book to make fire, and you're gonna have one god ticked off at you.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't, and I'm not talking about me. I just wouldn't recommend it. Worth more to is not being pieces of fire.
All this area is just dripping with water. There's just still a constant, steady cascading of water coming down through these.
Is the door shut? Did you say?
No, the door's open. The door's open. If you can imagine, like you've taken a room, turned it 90 degrees on itself, and the doors fell in, so it's created a wooden ramp,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
like a lifeboat chute kind of thing, and that's folded down into the room and created this ramp that allowing you to actually get up out the water and can climb up onto the door kind of thing, and then get out this room. Um, yeah,
Yes, I will
Yeah.
do that.
you'll climb up.
I think we all do that.
Yes.
Okay, so each one by one, you all swim over to this very large door. It's a very large door. It must have been a former cathedral, or it must have been some church or some other thing like that. It's like the previous the upper floor, the floor that you were on, and the floor that you were on previously have all been parts of this monastic building, various parts of it. And that seems to have taken the full blunt of this, like this earthquake or whatever it is that's destroyed this city. And various parts of it, they've been turned upside down, or rotated, or just been like totally twisted around. Um, and rooms and buildings are upside down or back to front, and it's just absolute mess. Everywhere else seems to be the right way up. Just this huge monastic kind of like old temple, whatever it was, administration system center thing, is completely twisted. Um, Looking back, you can see there's thousands of gallons of water just seems to be teeming in through former huge stained glass windows. There's no glass there anymore. There's no lining or anything like that. It just seems to be just like just teeming down into it, filling this huge um, room. The water doesn't seem to be getting any higher than the actual doorway. Okay,
Okay.
one by one, you'll climb out. Yeah.
Yes.
And you find
Yep.
yourself, after climbing over several bits of rubble, um, and boulders and things like that, you find that you're back on the. It looks like a main promenade kind of thing. In front of you, you can see that the ruins of that round tower that you raced into earlier.
Ah, okay, so we're
Oh,
back where we were.
Back where, yeah.
Clay, the ghost wanting the clay seals or something.
No. Yeah. When you went through them doors, yes, and you ended up in that room. But in front of you, you can see the reminiscence of that round tower with the two square stone buildings with the alcoves inside each one of them.
Well, we'd best
Oh,
find
okay.
the others, as they were hiding on this floor as well.
I think that's a good idea.
Anyone get any spells that might actually help out with that one?
No,
No, no.
but I think maybe we should follow the main path.
Follow the main path. Okay.
I mean, because am I right? I vaguely remember there being a main route, and we were going all the side routes.
All right, well, let's follow the path.
Okay.
Am I wrong in thinking that? Was there a main path,
Yeah,
and like we were going
there's
side
streets. There's
routes?
main city streets. Yeah, there's main city
Street,
streets.
that was it. Yeah, let's follow the
Not so
street.
much paths, but they're main city streets. Yeah, they're in very bad destroyed pretty much. Bits of building just in rubble, just like coming over the top of them. And there's occasional like damp, wet patches and moss and things like that.
Okay. Well, Rayson, am I carrying you and the book, or
I'm just carrying
are
the
you
book.
walking?
I can walk.
Are you walking?
Hmm?
Okay.
Okay.
So we heading down the main street, basically.
Yeah. Okay. You don't need to go in
Yeah.
single file or anything like that. It's quite a wide street. It's about 20 feet across. The sound of the cascading water that seems to be echoing inside that giant chamber now is slowly dying off. You're making your way back to the tower. You can see the alleyway that you raced out of with Tasselhoff, and you see across the road the round building, the remains of a round building, this fortification of this tower.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. We went in the building, and we know they went left from where we are here now. So should we just continue going where we thought they were?
I'm back. What did I miss?
We're on the same floor as everyone else, but we have to
Okie
find.
dokie.
Okay, so you see you can see there's a junction. You come to a junction in the road. You can see the river. That's it's not a natural river. It's just the water that seems to have collected in the basement of this city is running
Right.
from left to right, and it runs down an alleyway to the right hand side to a giant like drop off, pretty much.
Okay.
On the right hand side, you can see the remains of that round tower that you ran into earlier and ended up in
Mhm.
a completely new location. That area seems to be fairly quiet now. In fact, most of this area seems to be eerily quiet. And on
Very
the
good.
left-hand side, you can see the alleyway, which you all raced out of when Tasselhoff created that calamity and got chased by all the Draconians. There's still gully dwarves around, but they seem to have given up the search for whatever they were searching for. Whether they found it,
Are there
you don't
any
know.
gully dwarves?
Hmm?
Are there any gully dwarves close to us right now?
There's a couple. There's one or two. They've gone back to doing medial tasks now, either just moving stuff around or digging stuff up or just like looking for little trinkets and things like that. They don't seem to be in the huge, massive, like full-on charge of trying to find whatever the boss was telling them to find. Yeah, they've gone back to
Um,
doing
Yeah.
normal, everyday kind of stuff now. Yeah.
approach one of these gully dwarves.
Okay. Go up to a
Okay,
gully. There's a little gully dwarf there. It's not
a
really.
gully dwarf, and ask, "What are you doing?"
What he's doing.
Yes.
He's washing the stones.
Well, Big Boss has sent me and and these people here to look for other big people. Have you seen them?
He says yes. I've seen big people. Yeah.
Are you able to take us to them?
He goes over to his friend, and he kind of like says something in a little very low tone, kind of almost like a whisper kind of thing. And his friend whispers something back, and they both look at you, and then they go back to whispering again. And then the first one you were talking to comes over, and he says, "What do I get?"
Answer that in so many different ways.
You're getting the
Not to be slapped by me. That's what
yeah,
you get.
that's how I was thinking about answering it.
Can I rummage around for something like a brick or something?
A brick.
Please do.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
What
I was
do I get? I
asking
want
you
something. It
that.
says, I'll show you big, the big people. You give me something.
On me. What can I give him? Hold on, I need to look at my character sheet to see what I can give him.
I cannot. If you take us to the big people, I will not slap you.
Don't say that.
Oh,
Well, I
how
am.
mature.
Well, I'm 4 times his size.
At least,
We
yeah.
I'm
all
going to lean
are.
in close to him and say, I will make sure that if you take us to the other big people, that big one there doesn't eat you.
What?
Ah,
When I'm saying that, I just lean in close to him and say, I will make sure that one there doesn't eat you.
Oh my.
Again, he kind of like he's like not sure because I mean the other bosses do have a tendency to like have threatened to eat the gully dwarves on occasion. So he's looking at you and he's like, okay. And he
Can I?
turns to his mate and he says, he mutters something, and then he turns back and says, "You not gully dwarf friend."
Can I step over to them?
Oh yeah.
Can I say, how about a kiss?
How about a
Really,
kiss?
Goldmoon? You think that works?
I say under my breath, yeah, and the idea of my brother eating one of them, that was a bad idea.
And I pick up from, because I was rummaging. I said I was rummaging for a little stone or
Yeah.
rock, and I hold this and I say a kiss. And I give her, I hold a little stony rock thing in front of me.
Okay, one gully dwarf looks at another gully dwarf, and the other gully dwarf holds up a rock and he says, "A kiss."
No, that's a rock. This is a kiss.
Okay, he moves a little closer, and he puts his rock next to your rock, and he says, "A kiss."
I feel like I should just whack him with it, actually, to be honest. Okay, I drop the rock and go, how about a kiss?
You.
Okay, you drop you drop the rock. He hears you say "a kiss," and then the gully dwarf bends down, picks up. He says, "A kiss." He points at that one. He says, "A kiss and a kiss."
Now will you take us?
Now they're quite happy. Now they've gone up for a kiss. Hmm?
I poke
I might
at
just
him
poke them with my staff in a minute.
I
I
put
pulled Goldman back a bit, saying, "Okay, let's leave them to their kisses."
Never having
I-
kids.
I say
Grayson, do you have
forward-
another plan? Before I
One
literally
second.
eat one?
I step forward to them again and say, I will show you magic if you take us to the other big people.
Okay,
Is that a good idea?
it's like, okay, he comes towards you and he holds up his rock and he says, "A kiss."
Oh, wonderful. Okay, right, that's it. I'm casting a spell.
Wait before you cast your spell.
I've had
I
it with
think-
these shitting
I don't know how that screwed it up so badly.
I think there's a pattern here. If we all give them a kiss, maybe they'll take us.
You think so?
I'm done. I don't like kids
Wow.
anymore.
You're the one that freaking started it, Missy.
Well, I think if we all give them a kiss, maybe they will take us. Otherwise, I'm
Wait.
going to eat one.
Please don't.
I turn to the current girly dwarves and say, if all of us here give you a kiss, will you take us to the other big people?
Okay, so let's see. Poof. Okay. The little gully dwarf turns around. He's looking around on the floor now. He's like, picks up another rock. He says, "A kiss," and he goes walking off like 3 or 4 steps. And he picks up another rock. And he says, "A kiss," and he basically just gone wandering off, and he's just going, "A kiss," and you just hear this, "A kiss, a kiss, a kiss, a kiss, a kiss," oh, coming like just wherever he's wandering around at.
While that's happening, I'm glaring at Goldman going, you had to do this.
Started a fab. Hashtag a kiss.
A kiss.
Don't you mean a trend? Because
That's the
technically
one.
it's a
That's
trend.
the one.
Because it's actually a trend at the moment.
Okay, so we got this gully dwarf now. He's going off and he's picking up little rocks, and he's like, every time he picks a one up, he's like, "A kiss, a kiss." Yeah.
Mm,
There's another gully dwarf across the street. He's like wondering, what is he doing? So he comes over, and he hears this jibber jabber going on, and he holds up, and he's like, he's holding it out, and this little rock, and he says, "A kiss." And the other guy said, other guy, like the other little gully dwarf, bends down, picks up a house brick. Yeah, and he holds it out, and he goes,
Yeah.
"A kiss." And the other gully dwarf slaps him on the back of the head, and says, "Not a kiss."
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh no, they're starting to revolt. Quick, run!
Hmm.
They've learned human rights.
Let's just follow the stream, see where it goes.
That's
In the
probably a better idea.
Agreed.
Okay.
These girly dwarves to take them right to us.
Let's
Take them
just
right to them.
let the kiss distraction keep going, and let's just follow the river.
Okay.
I know exactly where they are. Possibly.
Well, they said they've seen tall people, but
Yeah, let's go. We know
Yeah,
they're
they've seen tall people, but we don't
we
know.
know
if
the
it's-
others went left from when we went into the tower. We know that for a fact, so they've gone that way.
Hmm.
Okay. So,
before we kill
so you
girly
leave, you
dwarves.
leave these two gully dwarves. Like one of them's trying to explain to another one, and you like a third one, that the small rock he's got is a kiss, whereas the big rock he's got is not a kiss. Okay. The other two going around
Okay.
collecting kisses.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh dear God.
Anyway,
Just my luck that I picked one rock that looked the same as every other rock.
what, like a piece of coal that might be called a kiss?
Oh, I don't know. I just like a funny shaped rock is what I was picking up, but
Yeah, just a rock. Just random rock, just a
Okay,
kiss.
we're following the river now. We're just following the river.
Okay, you follow the river. Okay, you guys at the bottom there, who are this is Flint and Tanis and Tika and Tasselhoff. Yeah.
Mhm.
You've staked out. Basically, that's what you're doing. You're staking out the entrance. And you know the patterns by which the guards kind of like coordinate their movements. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say watching here. The gully dwarfs pay no attention to the guards. Just got no interest in them whatsoever. The guy doing the fishing still hasn't caught anything. Okay.
Looks to be him.
Yeah. He hasn't caught anything. He has just stood there watching. You guys, you're making your way down the left-hand side of this street, following this river. Yeah, there's a few gully dwarfs dotted around. There's a lot of laundry, seems to be stretched out on pieces of like
Mm.
of string or rope or something between
Mm.
lampposts and street posts. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 All of it's frozen. All of it's like freezing and soaking wet.
What? Iced over or no?
Hmm?
Iced over?
No, it's not iced over. It's just cold and it's wet, and it's going to take a long time.
I just wanted to double check
No,
that.
no, it's just going to take a
if
long
that's what you
time. It's
meant.
going to take a long time for the laundry to dry. But you can see that there must be like loads of like everything from whatever could pass as laundry. On several instances, you see like 3 or 4
So, like,
potato sacks
possibly
hanging up.
like a couple of trousers to a dozen shirts.
I wouldn't even go so far as trousers. I would say they're probably just like if you took a vegetable sack and cut the hole in for the head and 2 holes for the arms, that would constitute laundry.
I'm only saying that like a kind of reference,
Yeah,
though.
that would constitute laundry.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean there might be some bits of curtain and some towels and stuff like that, and some bedding, maybe a pillowcase that's been like again with the head cut out and the arms cut out.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would serve as like clothing. Okay.
Mhm.
None of it looks clean.
I'm not surprised.
Absolutely none of it looks clean at all. Yeah, it's wet. Yeah,
Yeah.
but none of it looks clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
The gully dwarfs must have picked up the idea that you just have to wet clothes to make them clean.
I wonder from where.
Okay.
It'll definitely give them hypothermia, that's for sure.
Gully dwarfs are very resilient.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, you're making your way down the street. Making your way down the street. After about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so, you come to the junction in the main, like where the main plaza's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
To your left, you see a couple of gully dwarfs doing some laundry. Straight ahead of you, you see one doing some fishing. Just off to the side, Raceland, you spot Tanis and Flint.
Oh, merciful God. They're over there. Let's go.
Okay.
Did you just shout that, or?
Yes.
And I point in the actual direction.
Okay. You will slowly make your way over to Tanis, Flint, Tika, and Tasselhoff.
Okay.
Guys, you're safe.
Whoa. Whoa.
Not
What an
obviously.
adventure we had.
Yes, and we've had quite the adventure with kisses and other things.
Well, we've had quite the adventure with prisoners and dragons.
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 Together and
Well, specifically one dragon.
What's with Grumpy?
No, I was nodding.
You were
I was
nodding.
going,
You sounded grumpy, though.
Sorry.
I was nodding.
Yeah, well, she's a dwarf. She's supposed to sound grumpy.
Don't you
Well,
mean
rightfully,
he-
anyone would be
I am
grumpy.
now. You're calling me grumpy? What are you trying to say?
Okay. So I bunker down and I give everyone a copy of the map, which shows the green lines that are down below. So everyone knows that there are 2 paths into the dragon. One will take us directly into the dragon. One will take us in through where everyone is
Prison cells, yeah, prison cells.
being
Yep.
held.
Oh, don't tell me where. Are we actually going to be facing
Yeah, but
this
you
dragon?
could, Tanis is explaining to you the layout of the situation. Also, like Flint is explaining the timings to what the guards kind of come and go. They seem to come and go every 15 minutes or so across the main entrance. There's a couple that seem to at the back as well, which seem to just like appear for for 30 minutes and then seem to disappear. While this is all going on, Gold Moon.
Yeah. I'm wet. I'm cold. I'm miserable. My kiss didn't work.
You're still wondering why this kiss didn't work, and you're watching the gully dwarf who seems to be fishing with an old milk bottle. Yeah?
But you're grumpy.
The milk bottle is now floating downstream, and the gully dwarf is still stood there with his rod in his line in the water.
So it just broke the line.
You assume so, yeah. So his bottle's now just floated off.
I don't know whether I'd like to go and tell him.
No, don't. We don't need another gully dwarf following us.
No, we don't need another kiss situation.
That's what I was
We can handle Gullidules. I mean, they're not bad. If one comes up to us again, then I can definitely make sure that they stay safe and they get to safety.
I'm
I think our
just
pressing
gonna,
concern.
yeah, I'm just gonna say, don't trust Goldman with ideas to probably persuade a gully dwarf.
Well, we need to get Goldmoon to her desks,
Yes.
and we also need to get both you and Goldmoon to your people, and they're hidden over here. Do we want to rescue them before?
Sorry,
go
what
after
did you
the
say about our
dragon?
people?
They're
Wait,
trying
what?
to engage you.
And I explained to Goldmoon and everyone that the prisoners in the prison cells in the section of my map that I point to are the people from both the town that was right outside this area, as well as the Kyushu tribe. And therefore, their people are here and is currently being held. And we have an option. We can either kill the dragon first, then rescue them, or rescue them, then kill a dragon. But regardless, the discs are with the dragon, and it's not like we're going to be able to walk in there and go, hey, dragon, can we have those discs? And he's going to go, cool, yeah, go take them. You're going to have to kill him.
Cool.
The only problem I have here is like if we engage the dragon, what's to say that he won't call for reinforcements and then we get swarmed? Would it not be a good
Wouldn't
idea
it be better
to
to
release the
probably?
prisoners so they can go and do a bit of distraction with the actual people out here? Because most if they are Kyushu tribals and all that, they are warriors.
Well, there's a slight issue that I want to raise with that.
Mhm.
There's just average run-of-the-mill people, because you can't have a full tribe of warriors here. I mean, we don't know whether these are adult people or children.
Well, we don't know until we get them out. But
But I'd rather know if they were warriors / adults, or children that are not warriors, or old people who are not warriors anymore.
I understand the concern. But if there is like some way that we can try to persuade our people to help us with the dragon, then maybe there might be a chance to get the disc that Goldman needs.
I mean, either way, we have to
Well,
either
I'm
go
in
through the
favor.
prison area to get to the back end of the dragon, if I'm correct, or go through the front door to the dragon. It's
Well,
I'm not ready
yeah,
to face the dragon yet.
okay. I'm in favor of saving these people. I'm also in favor of arming these people, but I'm kind of on the fence of whether these people are adult or not. So I'd rather possibly send in either Tika, do a tiny little bit of recon on the dungeon area, if that hasn't already happened.
Adult or not?
On whether these are like
He's basically concerned that some of the captives might be children or elderly.
Okay. Well, given that we had a rather young person who came out to us, I can say that there's a good chance that there's children, because both villages had children. But there's also an equally good chance that there are adults. I think at the moment we just need to be, are we rescuing them first, or are we going to grab them second? Are they safer there while we're fighting the dragon, or are they safer out before we fight the dragon?
Either way, they're going to be in danger, no matter what. That's how I see it.
But which is the less danger?
I mean, they're obviously safer there while we're facing the dragon, but then what if the dragon calls for reinforcements and we've got no one to defend us?
Exactly.
If there are warriors in there that they can stop the reinforcements getting to us while we're fighting the dragon, that may help.
I say rescue them first and then the dragon.
It might be worth like weapons to them, that way they can defend themselves if the dragon calls for reinforcements.
I mean, if you got
but that would mean
weapons,
having to go to them first. Well, we don't necessarily need to take our weapons or give them weapons. We just tell them, hey, there's an armory or something, or just find something that you can find to defend yourself with.
I'm just going to say this. I suggest that we go and save the people from the prison, our people from the prison, and then face the dragon. We might have a better chance by doing that way.
I'm going to walk up to Tanis and ask him a very direct question.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You seem to know a little bit more about stuff. Do you think it is a good idea to set them free so they are able to run or help if need be, but tell them to wait there while we fight the dragon? If the dragon calls for reinforcements and we have warriors in that group, then they can intervene with the people that will then surround us.
Doesn't sound like you're asking me a question, but rather telling me your position.
Well, I was asking you if you think that was a good idea, or is it not worth even releasing them until we got rid of the dragon?
I think that personally, people who are free have a better chance of escaping a flood.
Do you think it's going to flood down here?
It's
Do
it's
we
an
really
expression.
have the frickin' time?
It's an expression.
Right.
We should have enough time. We just have to run through. I mean, it's a pathway to the dragon. There are two paths, and I point them out again. If we go through here, we have two rogues who are pretty decent at lockpicking, who can probably make short work of the couple of cells that the girl mentioned. And then once they are free, we can leave them to their own devices. We can ask the warriors who are not trying to protect the women and children to come along with us. Otherwise, they can just leave and be on their own thing. I mean, technically, the only thing about releasing them is, well, it gives them a higher chance of survivability, is that we can't guarantee that they'll help us. We can't guarantee they'll help us either way. But I think that at least giving them the ability to run, opposed to being trapped for whatever danger might come, is going to definitely give them better survivability. So the other thing we can do,
Yeah.
and don't shoot me,
Okay.
is the other thing we can split the party and take on both paths, where one group will maintain their position in the direct path until they see the second group signal from the end of the other path. Because if you look at the map that we were given, drawn here, you can see where both entrances are within sight of one another.
Ugh. Honestly, we've been split before. It was not fun. I don't want to split again.
I do like that idea, actually. Getting it from both ends may be the good way to catch it off guard.
Seriously?
Yes.
The only problem is, my healing abilities are not long range. You're too far away from me, I may not be able to help you for a little while. So don't get hit.
Easier said than done.
You know, maybe the dragon's asleep.
We can attack it while it's snoring.
Or just not attack it at all.
Exactly.
Or get our sneakiest person. Oh. I mean, what's the chances of that that considering our stealth thus far in this entire place, do you think we'll be good enough to just sneak in there if it's asleep?
We just
No,
won't let the
just
road
saying.
go in.
I'm just gonna
We take that
bluntly
chance.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You were saying, Riverwind?
Riverwind?
I'm alive. It's just every time I try to say something, I get freaking shot down by a person.
No, that's why we're like, go ahead. Go ahead.
Look, it's just last time we split it up, it kind of went into chaos. I feel.
Like you're trying to.
Don't start.
Okay, let's take a vote.
I know from first point onwards. Of all things, I know like the tribe might see me as a complete. Is the right word traitor, Goldmoon?
Dweeb.
What?
Oh, what?
No, they don't find you a traitor. They just never thought you were part of them at all.
Outcast, that's the word, isn't it?
That's the one.
Thank you. Mate, yeah, it's just I know our tribe may obviously see me as a blooming outcast, but nevertheless, I do want to help and get my people out. So I definitely want to get them out and then the dragon. I'm just not confident with the splitting up though.
Okay, well then let's put a new plan together. What about half the group go through the thing with the two people who can open the locks? As you say, Tanis, we will split the group. So some will open the thing. I will go with the ones that are in the cells. As I am the princess of the Kyushu tribe, they should listen to me. If the other tribes are there, I should be able to persuade them to stay until it is safe, until we get back to them. And then we will meet you back around the back entrances while you cover the front. That way we have them free. If they need any help, we can get help from them. And we split the party to infiltrate the dragon.
The only other issue we have to worry about is the people who will be coming and going, the guards, and taking on the guards in a split group. However, by splitting the group and taking on the two paths, we allow ourselves to cut off the paths for reinforcements. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So, if we want to hurry this along, we can just roll a die and say high is split. No, high is together, low is split.
So
Well, I vote split anyway, so.
should we still roll the dice anyway? Was it
okay?
1d20? Is it?
Yeah, we'll roll a d20. 10 or high. Sorry. Yeah. 1 through
11
10.
or higher.
11 or higher. We will go as a group. Anything lower than 10 or lower, we will split it up. Go.
Trying to, if it will.
I believe in you, Jade.
God damn.
4.
I see it's moving around a lot, and I see you're trying to. There we go.
Yeah, I'm lagging, so let me just log out of it and back again.
4.
4.
4.
Okay, so how are we going to split up?
So we definitely need Tass and Tika to go with the group freeing people. I would also suggest that Goldmoon go with them, just in case anyone needs healing to escape.
That is true.
Okay, and who's going to be the fourth party member? Someone
Zelly.
to protect them.
Yeah, I think Flint needs to go with them so they at least have some boom power.
Okay. Show me
just
where
in
I'm
case
at.
they encounter, just in case they encounter some baddies, that at least someone who can deal significant amounts of damage. So then, oh, actually no, because Riverwind wouldn't let Goldmoon go by herself. So Riverwind will be going, not Sally.
What?
Okay, you rolled low, hun. So we're splitting. So Tika and Tass are going. We are also sending Goldmoon just in case anyone needs healing. I'm assuming your Riverwind would like to go with them.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one group. So then Flint, myself, Cameron, and Raceland will go through the main path and try to take care of anyone there. And by the time, and we will watch from the entrance and keep ourselves relatively hidden until we see you guys at the other door.
Good plan. Let's split.
Let's go.
Please, someone write it down in the Discord comment so I can actually write this down so I know which party is what. I know who I'm with.
Zell, you're with Tannis, Cameron, and Raceland.
Cameron and Raceland. Okay.
Okay, Big Yes is just writing it down. So.
Oh, thanks. I just wanted to know the two groups because I couldn't write that fast.
Okay. You decide they're going to split up, and you're going to one team's going to go and rescue the prisoners, the other team's going to try and take the dragon on. Yeah.
No.
Oh no. Okay.
One team's going to rescue the prisoners while the other team waits on the other side. We are going to go in at the same time from both entrances to take on the dragon.
So basically setting up an ambush.
Yes. We are flanking him.
Flank the dragon. Wait,
Can you not?
since
say
we're
it like that?
flanking. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Actually,
Go on,
never
finish.
mind.
No,
Don't.
go, no, go
Flanking.
finish.
I was
your
gonna
thought.
make a joke.
No, go finish.
Go for it.
No, like, who's taking the rear then? If we're doing an ambush.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's
Right.
what I was gonna say. But
Okay, so you're sorting your
Goldmoon's
teams.
taking the
You're
rear.
sorting your teams out, yeah. You've got
God damn it.
Thank God. You got a
Uh,
15-minute window. 15-minute window. Before the
Alright.
guards, before two guards come back.
Can we just not knock them down or something if they come along?
Oh yeah. But no guards is better than some guards.
That's true. They have weapons on them as well, so we could probably get them off before they turn. If you know what I mean. Because they are, what, lizard people? They turn to stone? Am I right?
So
yeah,
far,
yeah.
the ones have, yeah.
so wait, which team is rescuing the prisoners?
The best team.
The
The healing team.
Tika, Tass, and Goldmoon
Goldman
and
and Riverwind.
Riverwind are all taking on rescuing the prisoners.
Okay.
We are in the middle of looking at a dragon's butt.
Yeah.
Or face, because you're going through the front door.
Oh.
Yeah, we're the beggar head against the front door. Kill
Raceland is
out
with this
people.
team, yeah.
We're the tank group because we have 2 tanks. Yeah, boy.
Yes.
With our shields. Let's get our shields.
Okay.
No, you've got a shield. I don't.
Oh, wait. Yeah. I got it. No. Wait. Didn't you have a shield? You're supposed to have a shield.
Check.
I remember we did a shield
No, he
wall
has
together.
a great sword.
N-
And he used to have a
I've got. No, I've got a shield. I do have a
Yeah,
shield.
that's what I thought because we did a shield wall like many sessions ago, and we were like, yeah, we're blocking people from getting through. Remember? We were a
Oh
shield
yes.
wall, man.
I'm losing the plot, so don't worry.
Okay, so
It's fine.
let's see if we got this right. We got Riverwind, Goldmoon. Yeah. Tasselhoff and
The waitress.
I gotta say, have I got the right one here?
Tika.
Is it Tasselhoff and Tika? I don't know if I got
I
these
couldn't
right
remember her
at all.
name.
That's fine.
Is it these are the right colours? I guess these are the right colours.
Yeah, more or
Yeah,
less.
we'll go for it, don't
Yeah,
worry.
we got that. Okay. And then the other team, we got Flint, we got Tanis, we got light green, who's Ruslan, and we got purple, who is Caramon. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, you set yourself up in position. This area is completely empty now. This area is empty. In front of you, you can see that there is this is of the rescue team. We're gonna have rescue team and the assault team. The rescue team. You can see in front of you a square, large chamber. Um, there is a 40-foot tall statue of some ancient king who it seems to be carved into the north wall of this room.
Mhm.
Yeah. On the
Mhm.
south side of this room, there seems to be like faces carved into the walls. Okay, so along this wall here, there is various faces carved into the walls, and on here there's a very large 40-foot high stone statue of some ancient king. There's nothing else in the room. There's not like nothing really much else in the room. The room is quite well lit. There's several torches that are burning in this room, and but the room is entirely empty. Beyond the room, you can see there is a very large opening and a corridor that seems to, or passageway that seems to turn north.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, do the faces on the wall look like they are adorned with specially item like armor, like as it's carved into them or anything?
No, the stone carvings that are just like
Like, is it just the face, or does it have any features of anything else?
it seems to be just the face, and it looks as if it's actually coming out of the wall, but it is stone. The faces are stone.
Are they screaming? Are they happy? Are they like just bowing? Like, are they?
An
Do they
assortment.
symbolize like they're the knights of this king or something?
No, it's they're some look at that like they're laughing. Some of them look
Are
like
you
they're
basically
smiling.
searching for traps? Because this room seemed like a trap room to me.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I mean, it's
Doesn't it?
really
Like,
weird. I
can
don't think
we
it
do
is,
an
but
investigation check just to like a
Yeah,
just
you can get one of your scouts to probably detect for traps.
that's a good idea. Let's do that.
who's
Which
better
is
at it though?
partially why you have two of them.
That's why I have two
Oh.
of them.
Yeah, they
Why
do that
not
all the way
get
Fair.
through.
why not
Tasselhoff.
get I was going to say, why not get both of them scout out for traps? You know,
You
just
need one of them to unlock the doors, though.
That's fine. They do that later on when we get to the
Yeah.
door. I mean,
Yeah.
they can just both do it until we get to a
yeah,
door.
so
Find remove traps 10% for tussle.
For Tesla off. What's it for Tika?
I don't have the sheet up for that.
100%, 100%.
I'm looking at her sheet. Give me a second.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. Sorry. Okay.
So for detect traps,
I got 10% for Tasselhoff.
Come on.
For Tika, it's going to be a lot less. I know it's going to be a lot less.
Tass is the better of the two.
but they're like detecting for traps, aren't they? So they're technically
She
not
doesn't
summoning.
appear to have detect traps on her special abilities.
Okay. What has she got?
She can pick pockets, open
Oh.
locks, remove traps, move silently, hide in shadows, detect noise,
Ah, okay.
climb walls, read languages, and backstab. She doesn't have detect traps.
Does not detect traps. No, she has picking locks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So how about she does detect noise to see if anyone's coming?
detect noise?
Yes.
Detect noise is was it a plus 50 plus 55%?
Plus 15.
I thought we had a 15-minute window quickly.
Yeah, you got a 15-minute window before the guards
So
return.
there should be no one around.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's still good to check for not.
Well, if they're going to be walking through that area, I mean, would it be booby trapped so that they would fall into traps?
I mean, only if it's a racial thing
Maybe.
or they activate it.
Okay, Tika can't hear any noises.
Can somebody like roll the dice for me because for some reason I am lagging.
Is it these two?
All lagging.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you touch anything, it will lag. So
Yeah.
just so you know.
Nope, you can't hear any noises. Okay.
Okay. I rolled again for whoever it was.
Yeah, you can't hear any noises. Nobody in the group can hear any noises. Tika can't hear any noises. Um, you can have Tasselhoff try and do detect traps.
Yes, please.
Shit.
Tasselhoff doesn't detect it. He says there's no traps in this room.
Yeah,
Oh.
100. You're 100% sure.
Wow, that lag.
Okay, cool. Then we will start walking.
Okay. Make your way into the room very slowly.
Hmm.
The assault team. What's the assault team doing?
We are going to walk down our path.
Okay, in front of
We're
you.
gonna walk.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say in front of you. There is a large, like a large iron door kind of thing.
Hmm.
It's a double door. It weighs about 500 gold pound weight.
Well, good thing we have a camera and a me.
Yeah?
Yep. So we have a door in
Yeah.
front of us before we can go down the path.
Yes, yes. The door's closed.
Okay. Well, then we are going to try to gently open it. We don't need it open far, just enough for us to go through.
Okay. Caramon steps up,
Um,
pushes the door open.
Before
Oh, go. Okay. Go on.
before before he does that, I asked Cameron, will you please put the book somewhere? You haven't noticed we've got a big giant medieval Bible-sized book that you're carrying around.
Yeah.
Tells Racing to bend over.
I've noticed. I've been carrying it around. I've noticed.
To tassel.
But-
I'm pointing out to Janice. You know, like I'm saying, we have this. Like after I've said that to you, I turned to Janice and say, in case you haven't noticed, we have a big, giant medieval-sized Bible. That's what the book is and why I'm
Use it as a
insisting
door wedge.
that it
Yeah.
stay
No.
that way.
Well, technically it wouldn't damage it, but
No, we don't know that.
Just ask a quick kind of question about this book. Is it magically protected?
Oh, you don't know.
yes.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm sorry. Like Raceland would know it's magically
Oh,
protected.
yeah, you'd imagine there's something on it, but I'm not going to say what type of magic or anything like that, yeah.
I'm concerned of it
Huh.
being
It'd
burned.
be very simple preservation on it.
I'm
Is
kinda,
there a place for me to put the book down safely where it's out of sight from anybody that's going to pass past?
No, you're going in a corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, is there like a
and I
small
see-
indent in the wall or something
Not big enough to
where I
take this
can
book.
hide it?
Not big enough to take
It's
this
a heavy book. They probably won't even lift it.
in that case, I'm going to say to him, when Cameron, when we get into the room with the dragon, just put it somewhere where the dragon is not liable to step on it.
Okay. To drop it at the door.
Ooh, drop it inside because we might not be going out the same door. If we go out the door at all.
So drop it at the door.
On the inside of the
The
door.
door's currently closed.
Okay. Well, I put the book down and open the door.
Okay.
Enough for us to go through.
You push the door, you lean up
And
against
bring
it,
the
yeah, and you can like press all your weight against it, and the door, one of the doors, slowly opens. Not very far, only about maybe about a foot or so. That's it. Yeah. Stick your head quickly inside Caramon and have a look, and you can see it is a very long. It's about 90 to 100 feet long. Corridor. It's about the ceiling inside's about 30 feet high. It's about 20 feet across this corridor. There's nothing in this corridor at all. It's a perfectly smooth walls, smooth ceiling. The ceiling's about 30 feet high. With a patterned marble floor leading up to another set of doors about 90 to 100 feet away. Every 10 feet along the wall on both sides is a torch that's burning.
Mhm.
Okay. I convey that information back to the group.
Group now knows.
So,
Your group
okay.
knows. Yeah, your group knows.
Yes. Is there a possible way for me to open the door a bit bigger so we can fit through and bring the book with?
Yeah. You can push the door a little bit. Actually, the door surprisingly swings open very, very easily, as if it's been well maintained or well oiled.
Okay, so I open it big enough for us to slip through and then close it behind us again. To to make it look as if there's nobody there.
You didn't leave that book behind.
Yes, I bring the book with me.
Just use it as a doorstop now.
Okay, so you're all in this corridor. This end of the corridor, yeah. The door's been closed
Yeah.
behind you. In front of you, everybody in this group in the assault team can see there's a 90-foot corridor to the next set of doors. The doors at the other end look pretty much the same as what the ones you've just come through. They're very heavy iron steel doors, about 500 gold pound weight each, but they look very well maintained. And this corridor is absolutely spotless. There's a kind of a pattern in the floor, stretching the whole 90 feet. And every 10 feet or so, there is a torch on the walls on either sides of you. Okay?
Okay. So we make our way across to the other door. Is there any interference in while we do that?
Any interference with walking down the corridor?
Yes.
There's absolutely nothing in this corridor. Nothing that you can see.
Can we hear anything?
You can do a roll if you want. Use intuition.
Let's see if it's gonna let me do a roll. Nope, it's
Give
not.
it a flick.
Just give it a flick.
Just from this game forward, we just flick the dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me have a look. Let me have a look. Go. Who's flicking? You flicking?
16.
16. Okay. You can't hear anything.
Okay, so we
Anything
continue
else?
onwards to the next door.
Would Tanis like to hear anything? That's the question, because he has a half elven hearing. He might be able to hear something better than we can.
Okay.
Mr. Tannis.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Tennis is multitasking.
No.
Tanis, like,
Mr. Tennis says that if we are all clear, if we hear nothing and we detect nothing, we should go forward.
if you'd like to roll to hear anything, because I didn't hear anything when I rolled, but because you're half elven, you might actually pick up on something more so than me.
This is true. Let me try to see if I hear anything.
I was going to give a smart ass comment.
You
What,
still
again?
can.
I'm going to roll to listen into.
Oh, through a brick wall. Yeah, solid wall.
Yeah.
7. Tanis, you can hear you assume to be the snoring of a dragon.
Okay. I tell everyone I can definitely hear a dragon snoring.
What's asleep? We have the element of surprise.
Just because I never rolled to listen to something I don't think. I just want to roll and see what happens. What number do I look at again? For the listening?
Just roll the d20. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Just roll d20.
Oh, wait. The lag is real. Okay, let me just use the flick. Anyway.
Use the flick. I can see it.
Boop.
Nah, Flint is as deaf as a post.
3.
What?
Yeah. Flint's like, yeah, his hearing went several decades ago. Just, But Tanis, you can definitely hear the sleeping stirrings, or definitely the snoring of a dragon on the other side of that door. Okay. Other team, the rescue team, made your way
Yes.
made your way across this room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been nothing unusual about the room at all. It's just been some kind of like artwork or something like that, kind of sculpture that's
Mm-hmm.
being carved into the walls of this room, this chamber. For whatever purpose, you're not really certain on what it's supposed to represent or what it all means.
No worries. We're just continuing until we keep getting to where we're supposed to really get to, I suppose.
You follow the corridor. It turns slightly to the north again, and then before it ends in a complete dead end, you come to almost like a T-junction kind of thing. There's a doorway on the left. It's a cell door. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with iron bars. There's
Aye,
no
so we can see
wood.
through them, yeah?
You can see. Oh, you can see through them definitely. There's no wood in this door. It's just an wrought iron bar door.
So I spy with my little eye.
You spy with your little eye.
Yeah, what's in the door?
You being a curious cat or something.
Well, if it's where our prisoners are, then yes, I kind of want to open it.
Okay.
It's a cell door. Yeah, there is a lock on the door, but they are just iron bars. There's no wood to this door.
So
They
what
on the
can
other side of it.
you?
On the other side of it, you can see
Yes.
chests, wooden chests.
Okay, not interested.
Each one of them locked, like with a padlock.
Maybe weapons.
Oh yeah, in a chest. Fair enough.
And if you're going to,
I'm
if
going
you're
to go
going,
to the next door. I'm not really interested in
I mean,
chests.
out of character, just player to player. It could be either like those chests are filled with weapons, or it could be the discs that go.
Not many weapons fit in chests unless they're really, really big chests. Weapons are usually stuck in the barrel or hang on the wall or just put to one side. They don't really put them in chests.
What about daggers then?
Whisper didn't see what type of chests they were, how big
There
they
were
were.
large chests. There were several large. They're all assortment of sizes. The smallest one's probably about
I'm
a foot
still
across.
not interested,
The large
okay?
ones
I
are
am
probably about 3
still
foot
going.
across.
But what if they have the rings of what Golden might need? Because
Well,
technically,
that's
I
not
feel
where
like
the dragon is, then, is it? As I was told by the god, that it was why the dragons. Well, actually, I was actually told where the dragon sleeps. So
yeah, you were told where the dragon sleeps, but not where the discs are hiding,
yeah, no, the disc are where the dragon sleeps.
which could be in there, a
It
different
is a
chamber.
really small chamber for a dragon to sleep in.
You know what I mean?
I know, but that's
It
not
doesn't have to
what it
be.
said.
It doesn't have to be. Just think outside the box for a minute.
I thought out the side of the box many a times, didn't even go well. I'm sticking with the path I chose.
No, seriously, just think out. Just player to player. Just think outside the box for a moment. Of course, the dragon's going to be in the main chamber. But what if the discs are in a different location?
Then, if we kill the dragon and they're not there, I will come back and look in the chest.
I mean, it's just a hunch that I
Fair
got.
enough. I'm still not interested in the chest at the
The
moment.
chests are locked.
Sure.
The chests are locked, and they're behind a cell door. But you can see, like through the bars, obviously, you can see that they're very large chests. The smallest one's about a foot across. The largest one's about 4 foot across, and there's about 6 chests.
Okay, I am not interested in the chest, but if you are so interested in the chest, there are 2 people here that can pick locks. So if you wish to ask one of them,
Hello,
I'm going to continue
says
to
Tussle.
keep an eye.
I can pick things.
I can pick things, yeah.
I'm gonna ask Tika if she can.
I can pick things.
You're not
Okay.
telling yourself. I'm gonna ask Tika if she could pick the locks.
All right, so Tika's gonna go pick the lock then.
Tika's picking locks.
Tika's going to pick a lock, but Tika, before she goes to pick a lock, is going to ask Tass to see if there's a trap on the lock first.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay.
Find and remove traps plus 10%.
Plus 10%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll. Can you get the
Was
dice?
it? Oh no, no, the 10.
It's 100,
Yeah.
10%. Roll.
The 10s
Yeah, flick. That'll do.
and the units.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, no problem.
I don't even know what number it is because it's still rolling.
94 plus whatever it was. 94 plus.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
It was 104%.
yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, Tass kind of just goes over. Is it Tass or Tika? You ask.
I asked Tika.
Tika. Okay, Tika goes over, has a look, stands up, kind of like goes, pulls a hair slide out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pokes it into the lock, jiggles it around a bit, and then you hear a click, and the cell door opens.
Sweet.
So it says no traps, and the door's open.
So, okay, so I go entering in that room. And how many chests are there?
6 chests, various
Six.
sizes, various sizes.
I'm also going the other way towards the next door, by the way.
Okay.
Why am I not surprised?
The next door is not really is a doorway. There's no actual door there, but you can see down the left-hand side of your gold moon that there is multiple single cells. Many of them have got occupants. And on the right-hand side of you can see that there is some very larger cells with multiple people in them.
Do I actually see the people in them?
Oh yeah. There's no wood on these doors. They literally are just iron bars.
Do I see any
And
guards
gates.
around, or?
You don't see any guards around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can see that there's a whole line of cells. The smaller ones seem to have 3 or 4 people in them. The larger ones seem to have more so, maybe into like dozens.
I will go to the first cell and see who they are. Sort of thing. Like, what are they from? A tribe? Are they from a tribe?
Yeah, they're from the Kyushu tribe.
Then I will then start talking to them and asking why they're here, how did they get here, what's been done to them, is there any guards around, that basic crap.
Okay.
Also, do I recognise any of them? Are they just like women and children? Like what do the people
no,
look like?
the males are on the left, and the females seem to be in the larger cells on the right.
Cool.
Okay. So you got Tika, who has picked a lock and has got the dead cage door open into this small cell. It's only about 20 feet by 10 feet, 20 feet by 30 feet, with 6 chests in there. 4 large ones, 2 small ones. Your assault team. Back to the assault team.
Yes.
Partway across this corridor, making your way down this corridor. Wrestling, you notice that the pattern in the floor. Yeah?
Spells low.
Is kind of
Yay,
like that.
stop debating it.
It's a fairly regular pattern. However, you notice that some of the stonework in the corridor is made from a slightly different stone to the rest.
Can I check for more traps?
Flint,
No. I'm just gonna check.
Taslov, miles away.
I know.
Taslov and Tika are.
That's what Tassov would say if he were here.
Not if he was here, yeah, but he's not here.
I'm going to inform the group of this somewhat change in decor.
Yeah, it's changing material being used.
I informed the group and tell them to be on their guard.
For
For anything.
I mean, I know that we're heading towards a big honking dragon here, but yeah, let's try not to die before we do it.
Tana suggests we just play a floor's lava game, where anything that seems foreign and doesn't seem original to this place, we just do not step on.
It's too hot. Yes.
God damn.
okay,
Really?
right? Yeah. Okay, so you start off with the floor. The floor when you enter this corridor was kind of a marble. Now it seems to have turned into like a flat stone. In various places.
Nope, it's not cheap, you know.
It's not what? No, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's not cheap flat stone. It just seems like a granite or a.
No. I'm just saying it. Like maybe they just ran out of marble. It's not cheap, you know. Anybody who has a marble counter worktop will know.
Well, it's more like a granite.
But maybe they ran out of marble.
Okay.
Yeah, so stay off the odd-colored granite.
It's like a red
safety
granite.
sake.
It's a red granite.
Okay, and the other color?
White marble.
What's the dominant color for the pattern on the floor?
Oh, red and white.
Okay, and so
Yeah.
is there off-white and off-red?
No. It's red and white marble all the way through the corridor. But occasionally, as you come to the halfway point of this corridor, some of the red marble, like tiles, have been replaced with red granite.
What the hell is Zilly laughing at?
Sorry, it's fine.
So stay off that.
So give me 5 minutes, guys, and you can decide what to do.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
We need to decide what to do because we know what we're gonna do. floor is
We are
lava.
gonna stay off the off color.
Yeah.
Do not step on that.
Yeah,
Unless you
not.
want to die a painful death.
Well, obviously the off colors would be trapped, wouldn't it? But then again,
Then again, maybe not.
You know what?
yeah.
I'm
the
gonna,
thing.
even if Flint doesn't have the skill, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check for traps.
Are you serious?
Guys, this is the thing.
Go for it.
Why would
I say go for it.
like, if this is a place where the dragon is, we have to assume that the dragon is coming in and out of this particular tunnel.
Yes.
Yes.
Going on this theory, why would this particular tunnel be trapped? Because if the dragon's coming in and out of it, now the dragon's much bigger than us. He or she, because let's face it, we don't know whether this dragon's male or female yet,
The it.
would theoretically trigger this trap.
If it used the floor.
It would.
Well, it's a dragon with wings. Why would it want to go down a corridor where it can fly over the area?
But
Does it even fit in the
remember-
corridor?
The corridor is 20 foot wide. How big is the wingspan of that dragon?
How big's the corridor, sorry?
20 foot across.
I think the dragon's wider than that.
Yeah, the
Uh-huh.
dragon sounds bigger than that, unless they
Unless
use,
it's a small dragon, and maybe it just climbs across the wall. Have a look and see if there's any claw marks.
I'm just thinking because for some dragons they can actually use transformation magics. I'm thinking of.
Good point. But then again, it's also going to have servants coming up and down this, like,
That's
Yeah,
true.
but they
Also,
would know if it's a trap or not to avoid it.
it still
Yeah.
wouldn't make sense to be put here. You think a big dragon would be trap enough.
Oh yeah, when it's there.
No, when it's there, when it's not there, it still needs to be protected, whatever the dragon is guarding.
yeah, whatever safekeeping it has.
I mean, it's purely up to you. If you want to step on the red dragon and not worry about this others, fine.
I want to test it out though.
You step on it and it goes kaboom like a landmine.
Still like the idea of checking the wall for claw marks.
Yeah.
Seems like a
Yeah.
safe idea to me.
Well, it is a smart idea to check if there are any claw marks across the tunnel. If not, then I have a feeling that a dragon can use transformation magic to make himself smaller.
Wispa, are you back?
I'm back. Yeah, Faye was really quiet there.
I would like to check.
Yeah.
I would like to look at the walls to see if there are any scratches or claw marks or anything like that on the walls / ceiling. So I'm looking at that as much as I possibly can.
Also, how big's the dragon from when we previously saw him? Like his body, would it fit through this corridor? Is what we're talking about?
Would he fit through that corridor?
Yeah, would he fit through that corridor?
It maybe if he was like, if he, like, because you have seen the dragon talking to a.
Well, not only
Well,
that, we also saw him trying to kill us out the front.
oh yeah, well yes, but yes, if he folded his wings back and he kind of like went in and didn't try to turn around halfway through, then yeah, he'd be able to get down there, no problem.
So he can't fly out, B, to answer your question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't do a 180, so to speak, in the middle of the corridor. He can't do that. He's literally just
No.
straight in and straight out. That would be it. He won't be able to like turn around halfway down or spread his wings, or in some instances he will have a little bit of head movement, but not a great amount of head movement. Okay,
That gives me an idea.
So
Raistlin?
he's effectively like
guy.
crawling through that, then, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to crawl through it. Yes, you can get through it, a bit like a cat flap. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, very long tunnel kind of cat flap. He can get in and get out. It's not a problem. He used to be able to get in and get out. It's just he won't be able to like turn round halfway down there. That's all. It's not a lot of space to do that. Um, or spread his wings or do anything like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Raceland, you do not see any scratch marks, burn marks, death marks, blood marks, or anything like that on the walls.
Okay,
Walls
can
are
I
quite
also
clean.
of the walls? Because if this dragon's been going through this tunnel, I'm assuming it's a bit of a tight fit by the way you're telling it. So
Yeah, it's a
would
tight
there be
fit.
is there any indentations on the walls that would seem to suggest that something large has been trying to squeeze its way through?
Not so much. Not so much. You do conclude though that if a dragon comes stompeding down here and goes stompeding back and goes stompeding down here and stompeding back again, then yeah, that might explain why they've had to replace some of the tiles with with other stones. Dragons are heavy and do when they stampede over the same type of ground over and over and over again, they do create a little bit of damage. Yes, there's that possibility as well.
Yeah, don't mind my background noise to be honest, otherwise. I just turn on the mini con because
I
it's
say,
getting warm in here.
I say to the group, it is my conclusion that the reason that we have a change in material is that the dragon has been stomping around this particular tunnel for quite some time to refurbish the tunnel. So we should not be in any danger per se.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Tanis, are you gonna do your special check?
I also add to this. the disrepair of the actual tunnel itself, we might be able to use it to our advantage if needed in the fight. This tunnel, we could easily, well, stab him in the back, for lack of a better word.
Okay. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So what are you guys doing? That's what I need to know. So you just stood there just outside, halfway
I've
down the
finished.
corridor and think, oh, this is a good place to trap the dragon. Okay.
Then we still continue onwards towards the next door,
What Tanis is doing.
not stepping on the odd colored blocks.
Is Tanis or Flint doing something?
No, I'm getting ready for anything. I'm
Uh,
perceiving
do your,
everything.
Do
and I'm
your
probably
special
blind.
roll. Do your special roll.
Special roll for.
You said you wanted to do a special roll, even though you can't.
I did it earlier. I can do it again.
You've
on
also
this
just been
character.
told why the floor is different, though. You've literally just been told why it's different.
No, for other things. I don't know.
Okay.
No, just we're doing the things. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting for an attack. Okay. If
Okay.
anything hits us, I'm
So
like.
you're walking in a circle all the way to the next door.
Oh my god, you're not going to get attack of opportunity or anything like that.
No, I'm holding.
Maybe.
I'm just following everyone, and I'm holding.
And I am getting quite sleepy, and I know I've got charity tomorrow, so I think for me, I'm calling it a night.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is coming up to 10 o'clock here.
Almost.
So I'm gonna head to bed.
Night, night, Annie.
Night.
Night.
Alright.
Lee's taking Riverwind from here.
Okie dokie.
I am so sorry.
It's all right.
I got pulled away.
Okay.
Right, so where are we?
In a corridor still.
And who have we lost?
We
Annie's
lost
gone to bed
Saya.
now, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, don't die. Not yet.
Sorry.
We haven't got the dragon yet.
To catch
That's
the-
Rachel coughing.
Okay.
the tunnel and how there's a change in material or a change in how the tunnel is actually made. We have theorized that the dragon is the reason why this tunnel is so like marble one moment, stone the next.
okay.
That this tunnel, given the sheer fact that it has had to be rebuilt, could theoretically be a good place to trap said dragon if required during the fight. Because the dragon's not really going to have a lot of room to turn in this particular tunnel.
Dragon doesn't need a turn, though, does he? While you're running through there and he's
Well,
chasing
he's
you,
not
just
going to breathe
point
fire
your mouth and go,
out.
boo.
Well, he's not going to breathe fire out of his butt if we chase him in here.
Why would you chase? What would stop him from?
Chasing a dragon.
Managed to maneuver him to get him to go into the tunnel.
He's just going to stand there and say, just back
And
it
out
up a
the
bit.
other
Back
door.
it up a bit, yeah. No, you're clear on this side. Now back it up, straighten up a bit. Left wing down, that's it, yeah. That's it, now you're in.
I love how you guys are poking holes in my idea.
Well, I thought you were going to try and get him to chase you through it, yeah, and not try to push you through it. Because if he's trying to run away and he goes through it, he's going to go straight out the other door.
Not if we catch up to him quick enough. He's not going to move
He
like a lightning.
is going to be a lot quicker running down a 100-foot corridor. You are not going to be able to hit him at his ass every time he's like booking it. If he's booking it, he's booking it.
Yeah, if he's
He's not
booking it.
crawling like he's got to like really struggle. He's going in and out at speed still because of the sheer force that he's stamping over the stuff.
But it was a suggestion. I never said it was a good suggestion.
No, I like the idea of it being a good trap area, but I thought someone was going to lure him through and be the bait almost, and almost die.
Right, how about we dangle Goldman in front of the dragon?
Oh no, see, I don't know anything about it. It's on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just me, Cameron, you, and Tennis.
I'll throw you through the corridor, Dorf.
No,
You can be
I have
the
not
bait.
been dragon bait.
So let's, now that we've got Faye caught up and probably confused as hell, let's move on.
Oh, you're
So
moving
we
up, okay.
continue on to the door.
Yes.
We need to continue forward to the door, and then we need to stop at the door until we see the others come through the other side.
Okay.
Yes.
Rescue team.
Yeah,
Insisting just leave.
I'm here. Don't worry.
Oh no!
No. Tika. Okay. I don't know.
Riverwind's checking the chest.
Riverwind check on the chest.
Well, that's what Honey wanted to do.
Oh, okay. So Riverwind goes into the room and there's 6 chests. There's 4 large ones and 2 small ones.
One of them can stay with him doing the chest, and the other one with me.
And Taslov's very interested in chests as well.
He stays.
Yay! I want to check chests. Goes chest. I think that's all.
The first one that they go for, and it's got a padlock on it, but the padlock has it's broken, so it's open. Tika removes the padlock, puts it down to one side, opens up the chest, and inside finds 30,000 clear tablets.
So we know where the bills are.
Yes. Well, it's useless now.
Well, I mean, they're still up there.
30,000 clear
I
tablets.
doubt you want to go. I doubt you want to go back there.
Okay, that's not going to help anybody. So it's like doesn't even, but just looks. It just says like just a whole load of like just piles and piles and piles and piles of just these clear seals that are of no use whatsoever to anybody. Absolutely worthless.
I think the idea of them looking through the chest is they're looking for weapons. I think that's what I was getting from Honey's sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Anybody searching?
It'd be what's
Tika.
the little guy? Tika. No, Tika's with me.
Tassel.
Yeah,
You mean
Tasselhoff and
Tasselhoff?
Riverhen are in there searching, and then Tika is with me talking to the prisoners.
Okay.
Okay. What does Tasselhoff need to roll then? Or you rolling for us?
I'm rolling.
Oh yeah, because Tasselhoff's checking for traps.
No,
More traps, like-
Taslov is just searching.
Oh.
Taslov has the uncanny habit of picking things up.
Oh.
And
Okay.
that's usually when people aren't looking or not even noticing what he's doing. Okay.
So he's found some things, but no one will say what.
Wait. And Tasselhoff picks things up, and he has no clue what they are or what they do. He just picks them up.
No, that's fine. I say that they should both be in there looking through each of the chests at the moment, checking the chats.
Okay,
and
they're in there
opening them up.
checking the chat. They're checking their chest. Goldmoon.
Yes.
To the left-hand side, you can see that there is a cell there that has about 3 occupants.
Yes.
Tribespeople. Male ones are in the smaller cells. The larger ones seem to hold like women and children.
Yeah, I do the whole saga of where how did you get here? Who brought you here? What are you doing here? Where are your stuff? Are you okay? Is there anyone else around here?
It's a big black demon put them in here.
Where?
And then some like there's a big black demon kind of put them in here. With other demons as well that seem to have come down from the north. They came down from the northern areas. Attacked the village, captured them, and they all got dragged along here in chains.
So when he says demons, does he mean dragon? Like, Is dragon to me a demon?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the littler demons will probably you assume to be the lizard
Yes.
people, the draconians. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
demons that came from the north. They came from the north and they attacked the village and they got captured. Many of them got captured and they all got thrown into these cells, various cells around, like all the way along this corridor.
And I asked him if there's any warriors with here. Did any warrior get captured? Are they just all women and children farmers? What are they?
No,
I'm
no.
presuming they're men. All the men should be some sort of warrior.
Yeah, all the men, tribesmen are all warriors.
Even women should be something.
Yeah, the women, some of them, they kind of do the farming and do the sewing and the cooking and all that kind of stuff and all the taking care of, of the tribal village and all that kind of stuff.
And I say, you know who I am,
Raising-
yes?
Yeah, raising animals. Oh, they know who you are. Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, I have a friend here who is going to open up all the cells. We are going to go fight a dragon. I need you guys to stay here until we defeat the dragon so it's safe for you guys to go. But if you start seeing those little demons coming towards you, give them hell.
Give them hell.
Okay. Well, Tika and Tasloff are presently at the moment going through some chests.
No, but Tika's with me.
Oh, Tika with you? I thought you-
Riverwind and Tasseloff.
It's 2 and 2 at the moment.
Oh, okay. So you want Tika to open the cell doors?
Yeah. And then I speak to the ladies as well, and I tell them the situation that they've got to stay here until everything's dead, and the warriors will protect them while they're here.
Okay. I need to log for the night, guys. But Jai will continue on as Cameron.
All right.
Yes. But yeah, I've got early day tomorrow, so
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to log.
No worries.
Enjoy.
All right then.
And good luck with the dragon. Kick its ass.
Perhaps we should just get to the dragon and then do one more session to finish it off. What do you guys reckon? Because we are dropping people.
We're all looking off the characters now.
Not
Yeah.
to mention I've had a
I
little
think we all have a character that we're watching. So we did say that we wanted to try to finish it this session because it was dragging on. But if you all think that it's a good idea to continue later because we are losing people, we can do the dragon next session. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, the dragon needs its own session, to be honest, because it's a dragon. We need that oomph.
Well, let's say let's finish it just by getting the people out, and next session
We get the
we'll beat
preparation
dragon.
done for the dragon. That's a good.
Yes.
Okay. Good preparation. Right.
Okay.
So Tika is going around and she's busily just like using a hair slide, trying to unlock as many locks as she possibly can.
Yeah.
Okay. Tasselhoff and Riverwind, they're busily digging through tens of thousands of these clear seals. They seem to be filling almost all the chests. There are a few other objects in there as well. Tasselhoff has got a couple of them.
Whether we look for any weaponry stuff.
Riverwind's still searching. Riverwind's still searching for weaponry.
Good.
Yeah, in amongst all these, like, there's literally 30, 40, 50,000 of these seals.
No, yeah, I don't think they'd be in the same containers.
I have a funny feeling that would be one of the first things that a whole tribal warriors would say to you, like, "Where's the nearest weapon?"
No, they get their own. They're warriors. They know how to do it. The princess has spoken.
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
They shall honour my wishes as a princess, even though I may have ran away. But shh, don't tell them.
Okay.
Let's run away.
So who's heading down this corridor?
Which corridor?
Which one are you?
The assault team. We've got Caramon, Flint, Tanis,
Caron, Flint,
Raceland.
Raceland, and not Tasselhoff.
Tanis.
Tannis.
Tanis.
Tanis, yes.
Tanis. They're basically walking down this corridor. As you're walking down this corridor, you get about halfway down. Caramon steps on a flat stone, and you hear a clicking sound.
They were avoiding those red ones, the funny granite ones. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Ah,
Ah,
Caramon
I
steps.
knew it. I should have done perception.
Caramon steps on a stone, on a flat stone, and the stone seems to like go down just a little bit, maybe half an inch or so, and then there's a click.
Don't move. Don't move. Caramon.
Okay, Caramon's not going to move.
Does anybody, or can anybody, Flint? I
Mm.
can't remember the other characters.
Tanis.
Flint, Tanis, can you please find something quite equally heavy?
Jay, I can't hear you.
Can you hear anyone else?
Yes, I can hear everyone else just fine.
Just Jai.
Okay, well, she might need to turn me up or jump channel. Can the rest of you hear me okay?
Yeah, we
Yep.
can all hear you.
Yep. Okay, we can hear Jai. He says maybe just like jump channel or cycle. Maybe both of you jump channel and come back.
Nope.
She get-
No.
He
Nothing.
hasn't said anything yet.
How about now?
There you go.
Barely. Let me see if I can turn you up.
All right.
All right, Jay, you're at 200%.
Can one of you, either Flint or Tanis, find something equally heavy to
To Caramon.
counter Caramon's weight? Because I have a funny feeling that this is a trap that he has stepped on that will possibly kill him, and we need to balance the weight.
First.
Okay. I'm going to roll a perception to see if there's any large loose gravel that doesn't appear to be attached into anything.
Book.
Roll.
I think that would Cameron say. Yeah, book.
14. You can't see any large pieces of rock or gravel or anything like that, but you are aware that if he ever steps off this panel, a large gong is going to ring.
Well, just stand there forever, Caramon. Bye.
Tanis
Until we
knows this.
leave.
Tanis knows the implications of this, because Tanis can still hear the dragon snoring very loudly on the other side of this door.
How close are they to the second door?
How-
About 30 feet.
Where
It's a
is
dragon.
this gong?
Have you heard of dragon snore?
Where is the gong that would go off if he
Oh,
to
you
move?
don't know where the gong's at, but Tanis has seen this kind of thing being built before, like has come across this contraption before. A gong or a
Alright.
bell or something would start like just bang, just a big clanger.
Before we move, do we need to check any more, what Caramon just stepped on? Is there more of them?
Well, it doesn't appear to be one. It doesn't appear to be any more. It just seems to be just one stone in the whole corridor.
Okay,
It's a doorbell.
I'd like to do a kind of somewhat perception-y type of thing to see where this gong is. If it's like in close proximity to us, because if it is, I'd like to disable it. That way Cameron can move.
Yeah,
Huh?
have silence.
Okay, do a wisdom roll. Wisdom or less.
Hold on.
So whatever your wisdom is. Ooh.
Yeah, my wisdom is... I think that is a 14.
You
Okay.
just rolled a 14. Ah,
Okay.
I almost swallowed that wrongly.
Where's the dice?
Over on the map.
You got 14.
Oh,
It's
14
like
14.
Okay, the gong itself is behind one of the walls of the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can't see
Okay.
it, but you can't see it, but you got an approximation about where it's at. It's got to be somewhere nearby. It's got to be somewhere nearby. So you're going along the wall kind of thing. Think it's got to be somewhere nearby, and you assess it to be somewhere behind one of maybe the south wall. Not too far behind the south wall, but it's behind the south wall.
okay.
Is there no actual way of getting to it?
No.
Okay. Well, I say to the group, I think this is as good a place of any to leave that book. The book would be of equal.
Not to Caramon, it won't be.
Do you think it would keep the plate down?
Possibly, yeah.
Hmm. If we put a book and something else just in case the book is not heavy enough. But I mean, like, what was the weight of the book again? Like, pretty heavy, right?
Oh, it's fairly heavy, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe the book, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't massively heavy. There's a big difference. It was the book was probably about 30. What did I say it was? About 20 pounds. Something 20, 30 pounds, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Small child.
yeah. It's a small child. It weighs approximately like a small child. But Caramon is now stood on this trigger mechanism. Caramon weighs a little bit more than just a small child.
Yeah.
But all that matters is keeping the plate down. The plate isn't sensitive to just his weight. It's not like it was set calibrated to one weight.
Yeah.
The goal is to just keep it down. If a small child will keep it down, then we're fine.
So test it by putting the book down on the plate and then slowly stepping off of it as slowly as possible. And see if it lifts.
Hold on. I might actually have a better idea.
Shoot.
I have a spell that I use to get into this particular building. The summon elemental spell.
Mm-hmm.
Will that kill a spell that we desperately need you to have to kill a dragon?
That is what I'm looking at my lists of spells to see. I don't remember though whether it's on level 3 or not, because if it's a level 3 spell, then yeah, Caramon, you're just gonna have to sit there.
Poor Caramon.
Caramon stood now at the moment with his foot on.
Oh, right. I need to check something on a level 1 spell, because a level 1 spell might save our asses here.
Okay, what's the name of the spell?
It is called Wizard's Mark.
Wizard's Mark. The Wizard's Mark. You have to touch the object. It's permanent. The casting time is instantaneous. The area effect is up to 1 square foot. No saving throw required. When this spell is cast, the wizard is able to inscribe visibly or invisibly his personal rune or mark, as well as up to 6 additional characters which are smaller in size. A wizard mark spell enables the caster to etch the rune onto stone, metal, or any soft substance without actually harming the material of the substance. If an invisible mark is made, a detect magic must be used in order to make it glow and become visible again. Detect invisibility, true seeing, and gem of seeing, robe of eyes, like all these other things to expose the invisible wizard marks. A read magic spell will reveal the maker's words. If the maker's words, if any, the mark cannot be dispelled, but it can be removed by the caster or by an erase spell If cast on a living being, normal wear gradually causes the mark to fade out, which is a tattoo.
Oh,
The
I found the other. Sorry,
Right.
I found the other spell as well. Welcome back, Lee. Um,
Ankle.
so I've got two options here to save Cameron's life.
Hmm.
Save his life. What's happened?
Oh, he's not dead. He's not dead.
Because he stood on a pressure pad and I was like, he's got to save his life. What happened?
We're weighing up our options here on how to get him in that final fight. So I
Let's
can
leave
either
him there until we get to the final fight.
no,
I think when we
We've
start
got
fighting the dragon, he's going to make a lot of noise.
these here. So we're thinking that we could possibly chance it, put down the big old book, which weighs about the same as a small child, and he can possibly step off it. Or I could use Wizard's Mark and see if that does anything good. Or
Wizard mark's not going to do anything. All it's going to do is just leave a mark on the actual.
Wizard's mark is just the equivalent of graffiti.
Yeah, like I was
case
here.
then, in
Or a
that case,
tattoo.
yes,
Yeah.
I could cast Unseen Servant and hope to God that we get something stone.
Not unseen. It's not
Well,
stone. It's not seeable.
He's the thing that opened the door, isn't he? So yeah, you can have it.
Yeah. Unseen Servant was the one that opened the door, and it
Yeah.
could possibly stand there in place of Cameron, keeping the plate down.
Yeah, you could tell the unseen servant to push the plate down and keep it there.
Are we in favor of me casting Unseen Servant? That is a level 1 spell. It would mean I'm one level 1 spell down, but given what Cameron has and what he can do, and the fact that I have a level 3 spell that is very, very powerful and probably could be very, very helpful in this fight, I'm not worried about losing one level 1 spell.
To be honest, Joy, I'm 2 level 3s down, so having one level 1 down is not going to make a big difference.
I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
Okay, you cast
We could
your.
always just have him wait there until the fight begins. Because I think when we fight the dragon, it's going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Cameron there when we're fighting, though.
Yeah, well, he can run in after. As soon as the dragon starts making noises, Cameron can run in, I presume. I mean, what do you reckon, Faye, if you're there or working? I don't know, maybe you might. But...
I agree. I think that Cam can stay right there. He can see us. We're in line of sight of him as we wait by the door for the other group to get to the other side. And when we see them, we can run in and we can tell him to wait, like maybe.
Wait until you hear the roar.
Wait until he hears a roar, and then step off the pad and run in.
Or hears any of us yelp like a little girl. But
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to have to ask Cameron if there is anything on his person, which he has actually told me about, that he would like me to take with me.
For what reason?
Well, you're also playing him right now, so.
For going up against the dragon. So, BVS is going to kill me for this. But in his bag, he does have a lightning bolt spell,
Okay.
which is level 10.
Yeah.
Take that off of him and carry it myself. And then I shall instruct him to wait here until he hears a big giant roar of a dragon and then come running. Because it won't matter if the dragon's kind of screaming in pain from a gong.
Because that's such a big decision. For
Pardon?
now, we're going to say, yes, you have it. But since we're likely not going to use it until we fight the dragon, which is going to be next session, at the start of the session, I would just check with him that it's okay. And if it's not, we'll just retroactively keep it in his pockets.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he gives you a scroll that actually says, no way, and you think it's the lightning one.
Lightning bolt. Okay. It's a very powerful spell, by the way. A lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Especially considering what level I am and what level it is.
Yeah, lightning bolt's actually a level 3 spell, but the saving roll against it is level 10. Okay. Yeah.
Should pick that spell.
Yep.
That spell ages ago.
I know how you feel.
It'll do 10d6 damages to wherever it hits. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
10d6 hit points damage to anything it hits. Okay? If you use the lightning bolt spell.
Yeah, so don't hit any of the party because I won't be able to heal them.
Try not to.
Okay? A successful save and throw against it just halves that damage. Halves that damage, rounding it down.
All right.
Okay?
Yes.
Back to our rescue team. Our rescue team now, you have managed to unlock all the cells.
And I make myself very clear that they are to wait in here, even if they hear noises. They're only to intervene if millions of little people come running up towards them. Not little people, little devils, demons. God, I nearly got the gully dwarfs killed then. I explained about the gully dwarfs. Leave them.
Well, you
they're
already
fine.
said the other thing.
Yeah, the little demons.
Little demons, yeah. When the demons start attacking, yeah.
Fight
Yeah.
back and give them hell.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Right. There's not many people here. There's only maybe I don't know, maybe 100 to 150 or so people. It's not a very big tribe.
That's all right.
Okay, it's not a huge tribe. There's about 100 to 150 people here. That's it. In one of the cells, there's a guy called Black Raven. Yeah, and he stops Goldmoon and he asks, there was someone else, a girl, who escaped. Yeah, have you seen her?
Did you guys tell me about this individual?
Did we?
Faye?
Did we? I
What?
Did you tell me about the girl that you saw in the
the
waterfall?
Kyushu woman.
Yes, I did. I did mention the girl because I had to
Okay.
mention how I got the map.
Ah, yes. Yeah, so yes, I have seen that. Well, I haven't seen her, but I know of her. And I know she was safe.
Okay, did she escape?
She is in the process of escaping when we kill this dragon. She is currently hidden in a safe location.
We actually sent her off to leave.
Okay, maybe not.
She is where
I
she
thought she was back in the waterfall.
she's not staying the waterfall. No, she actually went to continue to escape. We gave her the path we came in on, and we wished her the best of luck. And she decided to leave because she didn't want to be down here around the dragons or anything. She just wanted to leave, so she left.
Okay, so I explained that she decided to leave on her own will. At this point, she was given a location and a map of where we came in through.
Yeah.
So if she stuck to it, she'll be safe.
Okay. Okay. Well, he kind of nods, like half understanding what you were explaining. Because this area is now starting to become very, very busy. What instructions is he given to all these people? Just to get out?
No, you are to wait here until we defeat the dragon. If you cause any commotion, the dragon will know, and then the element of surprise will be gone. You are to wait here until we come back, or we shout down to you, run. Other than that, if any of those little demons come in this way, you are then to give them hell. And leave
Okay.
the big demon to us.
Yes.
Okay.
But as I say, you are waiting here until we say
They're
go.
just waiting. They're outside the cells now, but they're all just kind of all grouped together, all just watching and waiting.
Yeah, well, I point out this is one area where they will come from, and I say where we came from.
Yeah.
So that's where your warriors need to be.
Okay. They're like trying to arm themselves as best as they possibly can. There's some got a few rocks and bits of wood and stuff like that. But
I was told there was a chest room up there that might have something in there, like stones and sticks you might be able to use.
Okay, a couple of warriors again nod and head over towards the chests.
Okay, and then I continue.
Continue down the corridor.
Yeah, just keep opening up as much as I can and talking
You
to
open
them.
up, but Tatika is following you. After a little while, Tasselhoff kind of follows as well. Almost getting trampled to death by all the people. Yeah.
Yes.
You make your way to the end of the corridor. You can see that there's a final cell on the left-hand side, which Tika is currently trying to get it open. She just gets it open in time, and her hair, like the tool that she was using, the hair slide, it breaks. Yeah, she manages to get the cell door open, but she's broken a hair slide, like a hairpin.
Oh my.
Okay.
Can I give her a hairband?
Yeah, but she's not too worried about it at the moment. In front of you, you can see that the corridor turns sharply around to the right-hand side, and then it travels for about 60, 70 feet. Eventually, it ends in a caved-in section. So it doesn't really come to an end. Just you can see a whole pile of rubble at the far end of it, and from there on in, you can't go any further. But about 30 to 40 feet on the right-hand side of it, you can see there's a set of iron double doors.
Ah, okay. So yeah, let everyone else know about this. Also ask if Riverwind's shown up because I think he should have been following.
Riverwind is talking to and kind of making his way through all the prisoners.
Ah, okay, yeah. They all liking it. They're not hurting him, are they? They haven't done anything.
They're not hurting him. They are not. They're not speaking to him, but they're not acknowledging. They can see him, but they're not acknowledging him. They're not going out the way to talk to him, and he is just like brushing past them and making his way through.
Yeah, cool. Once we're all together, I will explain that the door's down there. We need to slowly make our way towards the door, hoping that the others are there ready as well.
Okay, you start making your way towards the very large, big iron doors.
And prepare for anything that may happen. Also, could the people who know the traps check the traps
Yeah, boy.
and check the door, make sure it's not alarmed or anything like that?
Find and remove traps 10%.
Go.
Oops, wrong button. This one. Duke. Duke. Wow, they're not even rolling on my screen.
Nor mine either.
They're all on mine. I can see them.
Oh, there we go.
I can hear them rolling. And
Oh, you rolled them.
No, you rolled them.
No, someone rolled them and then I flicked them.
Oh, you flicked them. Well, that's okay. There's no traps on this door. It's just a very straightforward, simple 500 gold pound weight,
71.
double set of iron steel doors. Look like they've been open and closed quite frequently in recent years, recent times. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
won't take much to open them. Just a gentle push kind of thing. Maybe when you're leaning up against it, put a bit of weight behind it, would persuade it to open much easier.
Okay,
They're
so
not locked. Not locked
do we
on
hear
the-
anything? Do we hear the dragon now?
You can hear the dragon snoring.
So then we're all aware that it's asleep or pretending to sleep. We need to be quiet as possible. Slowly open the door to see if we can. Well, we're gonna see it again. We're gonna just need to open the door a little bit so we can see if the other team are in there.
Yay.
Keep them very quiet. And I look down as Tasselhoff saying, "Very quiet, yes."
Shh.
Okay, the assault team on the other side. Have you decided what you're doing yet?
I've taken the scroll from Cameron at the moment.
You're taking the scroll.
And
Okay.
Yeah,
are
we're all.
heading towards the door on
Yeah,
our
yeah. Yeah,
making
we're
your way
gonna
towards
look
the door,
through.
yeah?
We were gonna look through because we saw through, right? And waiting for the other guys to open the door. That's what we
And
were doing.
also instructed Caramon to wait where he is.
Caramon is in the middle of the corridor, about halfway down, yeah?
You moved Caramon away from the middle of the corridor. He's the purple one.
Oh, yeah? Okay, there we go.
That's me.
That's
Green
Raceland.
one. And that's Raceland. Yeah.
And we have Tanis as well. So we have Caramon halfway down the corridor, stood on a pressure plate of some sort. Okay?
You've been instructed to wait there until the dragon makes a lot of noise.
You're approaching the door. This is Tanis, Flint, and Raceland. They're approaching the door. The doors are closed. Yeah, but you can definitely hear the snorlings and the kind of like the murmurs of a sleeping dragon on the other side. You have no clue how big this thing is, or even if it's the same dragon that you encountered earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mhm.
If you're going to get this door open, then you need to do a strength check. You don't have Caramon with you.
Stand back.
Stand back.
I'm a push.
Okay, D20 strength check.
Oh, where's the D20? There it is. Put it.
Oh my god, it's
So
good. It's a pull door.
Kender is trying to open this door.
Flint.
No, Flint is on your side.
Oh, got it.
I am. Yeah, Flint.
It's you, me, and Flint trying to open a door.
My side's nice and easy to open.
Oh, it's going.
18. What's Flint's strength?
16.
That's not going to budge.
I will give it a go.
Okay.
Shall we both push it?
Strength check.
What happens if two people are pushing it?
Then add both your strengths together divided by 2, and I'll take that.
Oh, okay.
What if it's locked? What if it's a pull door?
I don't even think Wispa could be that mean.
No, it's alright. 1.
That's a natural one.
Who rolled
That's a
the
natural one, so
oh,
nope.
Natural 1. Is this Tanis?
Yes.
Tanis is pushing on the door. And Flint is kind of giving him encouragement, saying, "Oh, come on, man, put your back into it." Yeah?
Yeah.
Tanis is getting, like, irate and getting worked up, and Flint's not doing Tanis any favours.
Right. We're pushing it at the same time now. Can we do that?
Just as you think, okay, I'll give you a hand with that. The door swings open, wide open. Like almost all the way in on itself.
Is it still quiet enough the dragon doesn't wake up?
It swings, but it swings and it's got this creaky sound to it, like a.
Oh my god, the cat's dying!
Okay.
kind of like.
Do we see the other group at the end of the
No, you
the other
can't see.
side
You
of the room?
can see another set of doors on the other
They
side.
are horrified faces.
I'm wondering with Wispa, can we see their faces? Yes or no?
No, you can't see their faces. The door's closed on the far side.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
They got the door open
that
just a
was
little
so
bit. Door open
loud.
just a little bit, but you can't see their faces. We hear this like just like, and Tanis almost falls into the room, and this door is literally screaming as it opens up, and the dragon just goes kind of like, and then rolls over onto his back, kicks his hind legs as if he's dreaming about chasing something, and then does a back rub, like kind of like snakes his back in the massive pile of treasure that you can see in the center of this room. Then rolls back onto its stomach again. Yeah? And then starts snoring again, just once more. Just starts snoring.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Well, the door's open on our side.
God, our faces are like, oh my god, red. We open it ever so slightly more so we can see them.
My face was red the entire time because that was.
God.
How did you make that noise?
Everybody for like miles around heard this screaming door. You're thinking, oh my god.
But apparently not the dragon.
Oh, the dragon just
Which-
rolled over, had a bit of a back roll, or like back scratch kind of thing, and then rolled back onto its stomach again.
Better be glad that he's a deep sleeper.
Wow.
All right. So we're going to stop it right there because we're at the point where anything further would be part of the dragon battle, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Why was that long pause after I said he's a deep sleeper?